God is calling you for something bigger than yourself, something big that you cannot even fathom. Just a process. Something that I struggle with. I struggle to see the bigger picture sometimes. Sometimes things just get too hard where I feel like all the odds are stacked against me, and it just feels like, man, I can't do it anymore. Like, you just start questioning. But then the thing that keeps me going is, why would God give me this if he knew I was never gonna achieve it? Why did God give you that dream if he knew you were never gonna achieve that dream? Doesn't make sense, right? God cannot let you down. He will test your faith, of course, but one thing he will do is let you down until you decide to give up. Let yourself down, but God can't. So trust the process, man. Like, just as you're going through today, I just hope that even when things aren't going your way, you can just trust that the reason it's not happening the way you want it to happen is because there's still a place of fixing. That's why I always say that as much as I hate failure, I also like it as well, because failure, what it teaches you a lot. It shows you that though you weren't really perfect, that there's still a place of improvement. There's still a place where you have a weakness. There's still a place to work on, especially when you think that you have no weakness, you have nothing to work on. Failure helps you see that. So yeah, trusting the process comes in different ways, like even when cooking, like sometimes you may be unlucky and have a slow cooker, but eventually if you just trust the process of cooking, no matter how long it takes, as long as you trust the process, you keep the process neat, you keep going step by step as you should, eventually your food will be ready. So as I'm making this video, it's not just to spread the message to people out there, but also to myself, my future self. When I'm down, I can come back to this and remind myself that all I have to do is trust the process. And that's a process, but even if this video gets 20 views, as long as this message is getting to someone, and as long as I can come back to this video and still get the message, that's perfect. There's really not more you could really ask for, but yeah, trusting the process. Me making this video, I'm trusting the process, you know, planning yourself well, and just, you know, doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Sometimes you're gonna mess up. It's still part of the process. You have to fail in order to grow. You have, like I said, you have to fail in order to see that there's still a place where there needs polishing. You still need to scan that table and see if you've left a speck, you know. If you want it fully clean, you need to really, most people think that there shouldn't be room for failure, but that's true. But failure, it's inevitable. Failure only comes to show you that there's still a point of weakness, there's still a weak spot somewhere, there's still an anomaly somewhere. So when you fail, that you at least know that you weren't really perfect, and there's still a place to perfect, right? Otherwise you would have just gone by life thinking that everything was great, you're doing everything great, but really you weren't. So yeah, that's my whole perspective, and just go by a day knowing that trusting the process, that's all you need. That's all you need to take life smoothly, because the moment you start to learn to trust the process, you stop being a prisoner in your own mind, you stop being a slave to anxiety, to stress, to negativity. Because then once you start to learn once you start to trust the process, you're able to really be free. You're able to speak freely. You're able to move freely. You're able to just take life as it is, you know. So yeah, it's just a process. Know that God is by your side every step of the way, and also put God first. That's my message for you. And yeah, I just hope you guys like this video. Share it to someone who needs it, and subscribe. Cheers.